Our bodies are temples that house our spirits and soul. It's important to honor and exercise this gift of the gods. We can honor the gods, our bodies, and souls through the ancient art and practice of yoga. In our modern day, we have many versions of yoga to practice. The priority and core is actually meditation and control of our breath. Through the numerous positions taken in physical yoga practice, we are in essence activating our chakras. And we're nurturing our spirit in the physical world, as well as nurturing our physical self in the spiritual world. The physical practice of yoga holds individual challenges. It builds endurance, and its perks are a healthier spirit, mind, and body. The routine I'm going to share is inspired by combining familiar asanas with classical Western names, calling on the gods and goddesses of ancient Western culture. Ready to explore? Let's check it out. Standing still in Ma'at stance. Focus your breathing and connection with the elements. Next, raise your arms above your head in budding lotus position. In this moment, meditate on being a lotus coming up out of the water for the first time in the morning. Then, lean to the left, meditating and focusing on the properties of the moon. Return to Ma'at, and then lean to the right, meditating on the properties and focus on the sun. Turn to Ma'at, keeping your focus on your breath. Take a slight arch backwards, then begin to touch your toes in a repetition of 10 times. Leaning over, now touch your hands to your shins below your knees and keep a flat back. Now taking on the posture of Nuit. This is a downward devotional pose. Become aware of both spiritual and physical nature. Top of a push-up, and do 10 repetitions of plank push-ups. Remember to breathe in and out through your nose, building and sustaining endurance and your Newman. Now, leg lifts, bringing your right knee to your left elbow. And then, switching sides, do a repetition of 10. Now bending at the elbows, lower to the ground slowly in a pose we'll call Contemplating Sphinx. By coming to the top of a push-up and lowering, bending at the elbows slowly and looking up towards the sun. Do a repetition of 10. Following Contemplating Sphinx, step your right foot forward, left foot back. Raise hands in prayer position overhead to honor the sun. Then hold arms in the Ka position, allowing your spiritual double to channel the strength of the sun. Again, prayer hands above your head. Then twist to the right and lock elbow on the outside of the right knee in adoration of the sun. Drop in reverence on one knee. Then switch sides to honor the moon. Assume Ka position to channel the intuitive spirit of the moon. Then raising hands in prayer position above the head, twist to the left knee and lock elbows on the outside of that knee, and adore the moon. To ground, resume Nuit for one breath. right foot forward, arms stretched out, and Horus the Avenger position. Bending at right knee, lean forward. Be conscious of your knee not going past your foot. Straighten right leg, raise arms above head, creating a sort of squat action of 10 reps. Then, with right foot lunged, create a crescent moon form with your body and arms. In this pose, you become the living bow of Apollo, taking in the power of the sun. Then, stretch left arm above head, lean right elbow on knee, and turn torso up while looking up, creating the arrow of Apollo, embodying the energies of the sun. Next, straighten leg, right hand touches ground, left above head, and into the air. Now you're Apollo as the arrow, hitting its mark, channeling the sun's rays through your body and into the ground, a living conduit. Now switching sides to the left, to honor the moon in the same fashion as we did the sun. Following these positions, return to Ma'at, hands at heart, ground yourself, and come into lotus seated position. Now take one hand and put it on the opposite knee and vice versa. Roll forward and stretch your lower back. Roll to one side, looking up to the heavens. Roll to the other, and same thing. Do this 3 to 4 times on each side to keep the lower back loosened up. Then, switch your hands and put your hand behind your back and straighten your back for a seated twist. Do this on both sides, at least once or twice. Returning to seated lotus, begin with sun-moon meditation. Draw in the energies of the sun to the heart, the moon, the air around you, the water, the living earth, and release it all as one element. Raise your hands above your head. Honor the body, mind, and soul, and the earth on which we live. Take a moment at the end of your practice to honor what is divine within and without. Breathe in, inner spirit. Breathe out, infinite spirit. Here's an alternative look from side profile of how our position should look. With some dedication and practice, you should get this 10 to 15 minute AusetGypsy yoga routine down packed. I hope you enjoyed it. So comment, subscribe, and let me know how this worked out for you. If you have any questions, let me know.